Welcome to Spiritual Sessions with your host Leanne. Hi guys, wonderful to have you back again here with me, Leanne. So we have gone through the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. We have finished all of the 15 chapters from the translation by Doreal, which is one of the translations of the Emerald Tablets. The person who wrote these tablets, Thoth, the Atlantean from Atlantis, the sunken city, was a mystic and really a god amongst the people. He came back to Earth in a spaceship and assisted the people here in their spiritual ascendance, and says that he's always there to assist us in our spiritual ascension. So Thoth also was Hermes Trismegistus. Billy Carson is one of the people who covers the Emerald Tablets in great detail and a lot of other esoteric knowledge, and it's through people like Billy Carson and also Brian Scott, who is the host of the Reality Revolution here on YouTube, that I was inspired to speak about the things that, really tickle my fancy as well. I feel like if it's something that you're interested in and you love speaking about it, why not get involved and, get on and speak about these things? Because I feel like this is the fabric that can really change the reality we're living in to make it a better reality for everybody. The more people that know about this information and how our reality is actually constructed and how we can influence it and how we can overcome our own limitations and learn more about this reality and how to balance the light and darkness and the importance of having balance in our lives, along with other spiritual and esoteric texts. I feel there's so much information there to be explored, and it's very encouraging, enlightening, and just really makes me extraordinarily happy to be somebody who's reporting on this stuff. So I'm so glad you're all here with me and you've been here with me on this journey. As part of wrapping up the Emerald Tablets, what we'll look into now is there was an addendum at the end of the Emerald Tablets, and I said that in last week's episode. I said, there's one small addendum left. And when I said addendum, I wasn't sure whether I had used the correct word. So I looked it up, and yes, addendum is just something at the end of a book to clarify it, which is exactly what this addendum is. It's a small piece of text explaining Doreal, the man who translated this, where it came from, who Thoth was. So I'll go through the addendum now, and then following on from this episode, I will amalgamate all of the tablets into one YouTube and Spotify video, one unit, that therefore you can listen to all the tablets through, and so can I, because as I've said, I'll be listening to these until the day I die. Information continues to present itself as you listen to these tablets. So thanks guys for being with me, and let's get into the addendum. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean. Doreal's translations. The tablets. Dr. Doreal's translation. Dr. Doreal, who has a connection with the Great White Lodge, which also works through the Pyramid Priesthood, was instructed to recover and return to the Great Pyramid these ancient tablets. This was accomplished, but before returning them, Doreal was given permission to translate and retain a copy of the wisdom engraved on the tablets. This was done in 1925, and now permission has been given for this translation by Doreal to be published solely through the Brotherhood of the White Temple. This is the only authorized, original, and true rendition of these Emerald Tablets. It is expected that many will scoff, yet the true student will read between the lines and gain wisdom. If the light is in you, the light which is engraved in these tablets will respond. Thoth the Atlantean. When Thoth the Atlantean and master raised the people of Kem, or Egypt, to a great civilization, and when the time came for him to leave Egypt, he erected the Great Pyramid over the entrance of the great halls of Amenti. In the pyramid, he positioned his records and appointed guards for his secrets among the highest of his people. In later times, the descendants of these guards became the pyramid priests. While Thoth was deified as the god of wisdom, the recorder, by those in the age of darkness which followed his passing. In legend, the halls of Amenti became the underworld, the halls of the gods, where the soul passed after death for judgment. During later ages, the ego of Thoth passed into the bodies of men in the manner described in the Emerald Tablets. A book of record and occult wisdom, which he wrote and left in the pyramid for those of a future age of light. The Tablets. His writings consist of 12 tablets of emerald green, formed from a substance created through alchemical transmutation. They are imperishable, resistant to all elements, corrosion, and acids. In effect, the atomic and cellular structure is fixed, and no change can take place, thus violating the material law of ionization. Upon them are engraved characters in the ancient Atlantean language, characters which respond to the attuned thought waves of the reader and which release much more wisdom and information than the characters do when merely deciphered. The tablets are fastened together with hoops of a golden-coloured alloy suspended from a rod of the same material. Dr. Doreal has translated this work and has published through the Brotherhood of the White Temple a translation of 10 of these 12 tablets. He has divided the 10 into 13 parts for the sake of convenience. The last 2 tablets are found in the interpretation of the Emerald Tablets, also by Dr. Doreal. In the Emerald Tablets are found secrets which will prove of inestimable value to the serious student. The following is an excerpt taken from this work. A long time ago, I, in my childhood, lay 'neath the stars on long buried Atlantis, dreaming of the mysteries far above men. Then in my heart grew there a great longing to conquer the pathway that led to the stars. Year after year, I sought after wisdom, seeking new knowledge, following the way, until at last my soul, in great travail, broke from its bondage of earthman. Free from the body, I flashed through the night. Unlocked at last for me was the star space. Free was I from the bondage of night. Now to the end of space sought I wisdom, far beyond knowledge of finite man. So there we go, guys. That was the addendum at the end of the tablets. And it's just been so wonderful to read them. And as it was said in this particular paragraph, that once you read them, the light inside of you will respond to the light that's written in these tablets. And I honestly feel that when I read them, you know, I felt it the very first time, and I felt it every time since then, that I just light up inside. And I remember the first time I read them, I was just absolutely awestruck. I was crying and everything. And even during renditions, reading them here now for you, I have been crying. So I just have been keeping it a bit of a secret, you know, just a small tear. But it definitely stirs something inside of my soul. So I really hope you have enjoyed the rendition by myself of the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. And do stay tuned for many more wonderful readings and discussions on very similar topics from me, Leanne. Thank you, guys. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. I was looking at the analytics, and over 80% of people who listen aren't subscribed. And I know it's a very new channel and you're probably subscribed to a million other things, but I would appreciate it. So, you know, if you so wish, please do subscribe. And thank you. Enjoy. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching. It's my absolute pleasure to discuss these topics with you. And if you've enjoyed today's show, please do like, comment, subscribe, and get in touch. Let me know what you like and what you'd like me to discuss next. Peace, love, and light, guys. Go out there and shine your light. Love you all.